Hey folks, welcome to the channel. I'm Don. This is Rockin' the Country. I've got a good one today. I haven't done a lot, well, I'm sure it's a good one. It's Reba and Kenny, but I haven't done a lot of Kenny Chesney on the channel. And I don't know this song, but let's see. It was Every Other Weekend is the name of it. It was requested by Bummy2. So Bummy2, I think you have more letters and numbers after the 2, but Bummy2, you know who I'm referring to should you see this. I couldn't use the official video because it's on Vivo, so I'm just doing audio. So there we have it. Reba McEntire and Kenny Chesney, Every Other Weekend. This has to be about divorce. It's that
every other Friday. It's toys and clothes and backpacks. Is everybody in okay? Let's go see Dad. Same time in the same spot, corner of the same old parking lot. Half the hugs and kisses there are always sad. We trade a couple words and looks and kids again every other weekend.
That's that crappy compromise.
Every other weekend, very few exceptions. I pick up the love we made in both my arms. It's movies on the sofa, grilled cheese and cut the crust off.
Damn,
but that's not the way Mom makes it. Daddy breaks my heart. I miss everything we used to have with her again every other weekend. But I can't tell her I love her, 'cause there's too many questions and years in the car.
So I don't tell him I miss her.
I don't tell her I need her. She's over me, that's where we are. So we're as close as we might ever be again every other weekend.
Every other Saturday, first thing in the morning, I turn the TV on to make the quiet go away. I know why, but I don't know why we ever let this happen. Falling for forever was a big mistake. There's so much not to do and all day not to do it in every other weekend.
Falling for forever.
Every other Sunday, I empty out my backseat while my children hug their mother in the parking lot. We don't touch, we don't talk much, maybe goodbye to each other. Then she drives away with every piece of heart I've got.
Ugh, this is one of those songs lyrically that I do not think took a lot of time to write. This is from experience, man. This hits the nail on the head. I mean, I don't have kids, so I didn't go through this. I went through a divorce, but I know so many people, some of my dearest friends right now, they're younger than me, but that's just how I roll too. But they're going through divorce, and this is what they're dealing with. And you deal with the custody issues, and it's absolutely brutal.
I reconvince myself we did the right thing every other weekend.
They still love each other.
I can't tell her I love her, 'cause there's too many questions and years in the car.
So I don't tell him I miss him.
I don't tell her I need her. She's over me, that's where we are. So we're as close as we might ever be again every other weekend. Yeah, for 15 minutes we're family again.
Oh,
God, I wish that he was still with me again.
that's tough.
Every other weekend.
Oh, nice twists. I wish he was still with me every other weekend. And those, yeah, the weekend she's not with the kids, she was with the kids, and she'd also be with him, and they wouldn't be divorced. But what is it? I mean, they both miss each other. They both said that he needs her. That was the word Kenny sang. She misses him. That's the word Reba sang. And it's like, but they don't tell each other that, because whatever went wrong in the relationship is still holding sway. I guess once you go down the path of divorce, it's sort of like, they call it sunk costs in economics or in business, where the longer you're invested emotionally, financially, they frequently go hand in hand, but emotionally, financially, mentally, just planning, dreams, hopes, all that, you're more likely to continue sinking either bad money after good, or investment of time, heart, and just personal commitment to a given cause. So you start down the path of divorce, you get entrenched in it, and then it becomes just this, it's almost like a football game that you got to win, and you're strategizing and all this stuff. And sometimes you lose sight of the fact that it isn't so much about winning in a divorce. It's about getting through it somehow emotionally intact, trying to keep your kids intact. And sometimes you can lay your weapons down, and just maybe some divorces, they start down the path of divorce, but they don't go there because they figure out, I really don't want this. You think you do because it's an idea that's out there. It's prevalent. Ideas are, other people get divorced. And so you're thinking, maybe I should do that, or I can't take it. He's a jerk. She's a this, that. And you start down the path, and then you commit to it. It's like, well, you don't have to be committed to it. I know in my life coaching practice, where I kind of distinguish between life coaching and executive coaching, where when I talk with executives, some very high up in corporations, and they may not be happy with themselves or with how they're treating employees, or how in the past they did, and how to navigate their consciences and whatever. I mean, that's different. The life coaching I do tends to involve divorce, or it always involves relationships, because the only reason you come to a life coach or a therapist would be because a relationship is broken down, generally speaking. Sometimes people have big issues just with themselves, who they are, why are they afraid, why haven't they become more, whatever their issues are. But when it comes to divorce, or the possibility of divorce, a number of folks have started down the path, but then realized, I really don't want this. It's just too much. And then they make it work. And I also know people who have gotten divorced and then got remarried again down the road. And that's a whole nother animal. But yeah, this kind of song, Bummy too. Good request, man. It got me when Kenny came in and sang his part. I'm like, I don't know. It's because I'm a dude and I identify with that side of it more. I mean, I can identify with the woman's side of it to an extent. But I mean, because a human being is a human being. If they say they're hurting, they're hurting. It's neither more nor less, whether it's male or female. But that got me. All right, I'm going to rate this song. And the number, on lyrics and precision alone, the number that popped into my head was a 9.7. The instrumentation wasn't spectacular. Their voices, of course, it's Reba and Kenny, so they're very listenable, but they weren't over the top either. It was just very well done, where they stayed in the pocket of being sullen, of being forlorn, of being sad. But man, the vignettes and the lyricism in this, I think this song was written very quickly. I don't think the lyrics took a lot. This is one of those life experiences that you could capture when you're living it. Raw, unbridled. Here's what's going on. Just a guess. If the songwriter sees this, you could clue us in here. All right, folks. Hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day. See you on another video, and keep rocking the country.